Whoa, I think this was a lot easier 11 years ago because now I know so much and realize how little I know. Aloha graduates, faculty and staff, parents, family, and community members. First, I want to say mahalo. For the past 11 years, I've had the privilege of working among you and for you and your predecessors, and I've learned so much along the way. I learned of struggle, of heartache and headache, but I also learned of dreams, perseverance, of aloha, sacrifice, hard work. All of these I've learned from you, the students of Kauai Community College. The stories of your lives, the journeys you have undertaken, the courage that you display, these have inspired me. Mahalo for sharing your lives with me and with all of us at the college. Mahalo for trusting us to help you on your journeys. Mahalo, mahalo, mahalo. Second, I want to say congratulations. You've reached a significant milestone on your life's journeys. For some of you, the road has been relatively easy and possibly fairly short. For more of you, tonight's commencement is the culmination of years of hard work, balancing school and family and jobs, and sometimes overcoming incredible obstacles. So turn to each other and say congratulations and rejoice in your own and your neighbors' accomplishments. So you've already heard that the theme of tonight's commencement is the Olelo Noeau, He Puko'a Kani Aina, a coral reef that grows into an island. A person beginning in small ways gains steadily until he becomes firmly established. What does this have to do with you? How do you, how do I, how do any of us, through the building blocks of our lives, our coral polyps, create an island? First, we recognize we didn't arrive here alone. It's not a single coral that will create an island, but instead the coral reef. My job at the college is not successful without the ohana at the college and our partners in the community. Faculty, administration, and staff work together to support you students. And the community, DOE, businesses, the county, all of us work together to make sure our programs are relevant. In addition to those who stand with me now, I also stand on those who have come before, those who have helped me along the way, and those who inspire me. I wouldn't be standing here today if it were not for my makua. My father shared his love of the Hawaiian earth and his efforts to malama it. My mother shared her commitment to social justice and the love of teaching. My passion comes from their example. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my 7th grade English teacher who encouraged me to dream, a professor in graduate school who believed in me, a boss I had who showed me how to lead with integrity. I wouldn't be here without lifetime friends to support me, my keiki for whom I want to create a better world, and the very mud, plants, water, and sea of Hawaii that nourish me and fill my life with beauty and life's spirit. Who in your life stood with you? Who stands with you now? Take a moment to reflect and thank them. You are taking with you pieces of our lives, your families, your instructors, your friends. We express gratitude for those who have come before, who are with us, who provide a kahua, a foundation. Like the coral polyps that form a community and have a symbiotic relationship with the algae, you also build on and with the love and work of others to form the reef. Second, you're not finished yet. We've already heard that. You're becoming. Whether you're 17 or 85, you are still becoming, and you will be changed on the journey ahead. The coral grows, changes shape as it links with others. When I look back on my life, I can see that the me of long ago had some of the same qualities as now, but my experiences have reinforced some and worn away others. And just as I've been changed by being among you, I'll be changed again when I retire. But I don't know what those changes will be. If someone had told me when I was 20, 30, 40, or even 50 that I would be Chancellor of Kauai Community College, I wouldn't have believed it. Not when I was floating leaves down the gutter, not when I was swimming, not when I was running down slopes of mud or sliding on tea leaves. But I just kept saying yes to new experiences, kept acting from my core beliefs. And yes, it feels like this is the job I was made for. Though to tell you the truth, I've made plenty of mistakes every day, and you can ask those people sitting in the bleachers how many mistakes I've made. They can't count that high. Similarly, you have been and will be changed. You and I can't know. Be open to change, to new experiences, open to the mystery. As Maui poet W.S. Merwin says, we cannot tell you what to take with you in your light luggage, but we can say the more you give of yourself, the more capacity for growth you have. Or as fisherman Tommy Hashimoto says, the more you share, the more you catch. You can take your new skills with you and apply them in work, in further education, or wherever you're headed. But education is not simply a set of skills. While you've been with us, you have also been changed in more fundamental ways and will be again. Poet Mary Oliver cautions us, take care you don't know anything in this world too quickly or easily. Everything is also a mystery and has its own secret aura in the moonlight, its private song. Or as poet Rilke wrote to young poets, be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart and love the questions themselves. Do not now see the answers which cannot be given to you because you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps you will then gradually, without noticing it, live along some distant day into the answers. So watch, kilo, and then act. There is so much of life that is not seen on the surface. The coral spawns in the dark, in the full moon, in the warmth of the sea. Third, the life you are building is not for you alone, not even just for your ohana, though you are central ohana. The coral becomes a reef, a living environment for the fish that live among it, and the reef becomes an island, the aina that feeds us, and a host of other beings. What kind of land, what kind of world will you create? What kind of Kauai do you want? Poet Oliver, in her poem Invitation, tells us, it is a serious thing just to be alive on this fresh morning in a broken world. And yes, we live in a broken world, a world of incivility, of violence, a world of climate change, of decreasing diversity, a kapakahi world, which seems to value wealth and goods more than people, community, culture, and the earth. Poet W.B. Yeats wrote that things fall apart, the center cannot hold. You can agree and watch the disintegration. You can do nothing, and the disintegration will go on without you. Or you can give it your all to the collective future you believe in. If you say yes to Mary Oliver's invitation, you engage in a rich but challenging undertaking. Whether you're receiving a certificate or a degree, whether you're in automotive, technology, nursing, liberal arts, or any other program, you have a role to play. Poet Adrienne Rich writes in an atlas of a difficult world, it will not be simple. It will not be long. It will take little time. It will take all your thought. It will take all your heart. It will take all your breath. It will become your will. And writer Terry Tempest Williams tells us the human heart is the first home of democracy. It is where we embrace our questions. Can we be equitable? Can we be generous? Can we listen with our whole beings, not just our minds, and offer our attention rather than our opinions? And do we have enough resolve in our hearts to act courageously, relentless, without giving up, ever, trusting our fellow citizens to join with us in the determined pursuit of a living democracy. How can we engage? How do we use the skills and knowledge we have in this larger endeavor? Na na ike kumu. Look to the source. Kenneth Francis Brown, great-grandson of John Papa'i'i, advisor to King Kamehameha IV, architect, businessman, and senator, was a visionary of the 60s who described what he called the Malama ethic, and was one of the kupuna who established Malama Hawaii, a coalition of organizations dedicated to taking care of the land, sea, and people of Hawaii. In 1973, he wrote in Remarks on Planning Hawaii's Future, "We have the power to destroy our natural world, so we have the obligation to preserve, to protect, and conserve it. Cannot the mountains, valleys, waterfalls, forests, streams, beaches, surf, and vistas of Hawaii be given a great deal of credit for our aloha spirit? To test this out, ask yourself how life in Hawaii would be changed if all this natural beauty were removed. The island then can be said to contribute to the life of the spirit. Coral can only build into an island if the temperature and acidity of the ocean are conducive to growth. There's a connection between the building of our lives, the building of the coral, and the building of our community. Embrace it. Take forward the degrees and certificates you've earned today and the will to engage in this larger endeavor. Say yes to Oliver's invitation, yes to Brown's Malama ethic. Let the decisions you make professionally and personally build a reef, an island. Once again, congratulations on your accomplishments, and may you embrace your kuleana with joy and ha'aha'a, to use your skills, your mana'o, and your will to make your lives, the lives of your ohana, Kauai, and the world sustainable and truly nourishing. We need you. We all need each other. Mahalo for letting me share my thoughts with you, and aloha nui loa.
Mahalo, Chancellor Cox. Thank you, Helen.